How changeable this world is.
It's just that now I have a hairstyle like this.
Atmospheric.
So,
Well, I would say so.
well, naturally all investigative actions began full speed ahead.
Yes. My friend and I were just brought to the pretrial detention center, and they say that there was this kind of moment. Well, go ahead. And don't sit around.
Well, you really don't feel like doing 20 years, because 20 years is...
Yes,
How old were you that year?
34, 35.
35.
Well, like, get out in 55 to 60 is crazy.
Well.
That's all well and good. And they are offering us, like, in this... and in March, they introduced a law that even before
They
the camp...
taking you away from the pretrial detention center.
You don't even have to go to the camp. They pick up you from the pretrial detention center. Well, everything is like... Well, it's kind of a chance because...
I see.
But if, let's say, I knew, I probably would have thought about it. Well, what happens when you arrive?
What did they promise? What will your service in the SMO look like?
It's nothing simple, like walking around, sitting in the trenches.
No, you were told that you would be a stormtrooper, you would go on
The
the attack.
stormtroopers were not told
Such
anything
what
at all.
was never even heard.
Yes, we already arrived then. They already brought us when on May 17th.
Wait, in the dates, you were closed on December 6th.
Yes.
When you first heard about SMO, when did you sign anything and when did you move on?
I didn't hear. Well, I kind of heard that. I thought at first that they would judge us now for another year or two. And then in the winter, there was a steer, like the camps were already recruiting their last students. Everything is supposedly
They
no
have
longer
these
going
last
on.
sets coming out in short already.
3
Yes.
years already.
2 years.
Yeah, well,
Well,
that's it.
to stimulate. What if you don't sign
That's all.
today? Then it
I
won't
even
happen
got
anymore.
really excited. I think I just got ready here, but I don't think I'll make it today. Because I think while I'm going through the trial, while I'm arriving at the camp, while I'm writing an application to the SMO, I think it's a long time.
Smiling again.
Smiling again, yes.
So,
Go here. And we also wrote a statement, and even the colonels walked around the pretrial detention center.
did a campaign.
Campaigned, yes. And we signed on April 16th. They came from the military office. Here they gave me a military ID.
So,
16,
April 16th.
April 16.
So essentially, you served 5 months.
December, January, February, March, April, that's all.
5.
Yes, on May 17th
You know
already.
how quickly I did the math. My birthday is in April, so I know it's a 4.
4
And
months,
December is 1st.
yes. Everything
And
is
that's why
correct.
I'm cool.
Everything is correct. Arithmetic by
And
Dmitri.
here the commander also, he is taller and mighty, but with mathematics, this is a completely different
There
story.
is a different mass here.
8 yards.
So,
And we already arrived on May 17th on the territory of Ukraine. And they told us everything that you have in the
So-
unit is in storms. Well, so for me, for a person who is not a military man,
did you serve in the line?
no,
Didn't serve.
didn't serve.
Why didn't you serve?
I didn't serve because my kid was born. I studied first, then got married,
Then he was born? It's clear.
then born,
And then a defense enterprise.
and then a
With the
defense enterprise.
reservation.
Well, it's sort of there, the reservation, but I didn't use it, so later I had something called that. Well, my daughter was born, 3 years old delay.
Well, that's
it's
clear.
kind of
In
given.
short, it's clear.
Then a son was born.
Okay. Where are you going?
Arrived in Zaydarovka. I don't even know the region, but it's probably Lugansk region. So I arrived in Zaydarovka here. They dressed us, put on shoes, gave us rifles. That's all. Because every day we were driving to the training grounds, jumped around the trenches, instructors. Well, nothing
How
out
long
of the
training
ordinary.
was last?
I took the oath of office on May 26.
So it's months?
With 16 by
No,
26?
I signed the contract on April 16th.
Contract.
And May 17th, they just took me out of the pretrial detention center and took me to
So you
get
spent
a
a
little
month in a
better.
pretrial.
So I stuck in the pretrial detention center. Well, a bunch of us came, 50 people from Nizhny Novgorod.
Were there any interesting questions or investigative actions with you?
Investigative actions. They drove us around this, what are they called?
To the laboratory.
Well, to the lab.
No, I'm in short. No, look, The nonsense of everything that we are now here is that the legal system, it doesn't exist. That is, look, a bunch of detectives, a bunch of investigators, they were running away, they were being realized.
TV was filming.
Television was filming, helicopters were flying, probably, well, special forces
Certainly.
were on the way. Half of the country clapped their hands.
Certainly. 2 tons.
8 billions was shown on all TV
Retail,
channels.
yes.
And the guys don't even serve half a year. So look, the investigator comes to interrogate Artyom, and here comes Kadyrov. Says, that is, dude, he's gone. Get the hell out of here.
It's all a waste of
He's
time.
already near Lugansk. And the investigator is like, how can I condemn you? I have like a verdict that this is real. That is why I'm saying all this. Putin Tsar. With this story of yours, you can... by the way, I have a suggestion for you, Lil King. Cut down your Ministry of Justice completely.
For unnecessary.
You can include all the judges, well, because the cases don't reach the courts. Why do you need judges? Court secretaries, what the hell? Convoy guards, what the hell? You immediately put on bracelets at the crime scene.
And an SMO.
And immediately a little book.
Bum. And there.
So what?
Absolutely right.
Don't thank me. It's just a way to save money.
Mad.
What are you talking about? It's really that simple. Editor, that's it in short, please. You understand. Good idea, right?
For sure you did.
Okay, FSB, no,
The
no.
FSB will evaluate
So
it.
here, right, we jump, we run, and in the end,
How long did the training last in total?
well, May 17, June 6 combat mission.
Wait, you arrived on May 17th? They gave you a rifle?
Yes,
And you were captured?
June 6.
How long did you train? No, wait, it's not a record holder. Don't yell.
No. He was with us 4 hours.
It was 15 minutes long.
And I don't even
There
remember.
was a 15-minute fighter.
So,
From the moment you were brought there, somewhere in the Lugansk region, until your first combat, how many times have you fired the rifle?
4 max.
Well, so you're a special forces
well,
soldier.
essentially, yes.
Whoa.
No, we have guys who have never shot.
There are guys who shot 3 times. Well, okay. When did they train you?
Until June 6, until June
So
5.
you really got trained for 3 weeks.
Turns out you're a real operator.
Okay, what was your assignment? How many of you went there, and how did it end? Well, how did it end?
We can observe right now how it ended.
Yeah, we understand. What was all the fuss?
A company of us were there. Company.
How many pieces?
A seen person, well, one who, let's say, yes, like me. Well, I consider myself
Not a
sane.
fact.
Well, you have a lot of interest in nuances in your biography. Well,
Look,
okay, let's
For
assume
example,
so.
when a person goes on a combat mission, also I'm not a military man and I'm far from this, yes, strategies,
Yes.
Yes.
fighting techniques and so on. Yes, let's say I asked for the commander who sent me. Here I am saying, well, please give me an evacuation point. And he simply told me, sit down and go. Well, what can you call it?
Fine.
And 4 infantry fighting vehicles,
Do
4,
you know the Shaman song?
4,
Where I'm going.
to nowhere.
To the end.
Quiet. Hold on.
Here. And I say,
Where I'm going, where? Yeah, this will be a strong
Here.
broadcast.
I explain it to him again. Well, I tell the commander, give me a point. He tells me sit down. And there are already 2 APCs down. I'm saying you have no idea. Have you ever, when you're riding in a infantry fighting vehicle and sometimes flies at you, it's like putting a saucepan on your head. Hit yourself on the head and then just run into the woods and run. I'm saying I was running, but I didn't know where.
Don't do this because I and the RDC commander do not recommend it.
We condemn.
We condemn this matters if you want. In short, well, it's, you know, like a trick that only professionals can repeat.
For professional stuntmen.
Stuntmen, yes.
That is a full-blooded company,
A
about
full-blooded
100.
100, yes.
So, 4 infantry vehicles.
From this, yes, 4
So-
CFVs. 4 vehicles. Then the 5th one came in, and this was when I was already sitting. Well, in general, of the guys who came in, there are only 5 of us left, and here they are.
And 95?
And 95 has sunk into oblivion, or how can I say it?
Into the void.
Into the
Yes.
void. And I think they still are, because as far as I heard, it's like on the site where they took me, it's still back and forth. So I think the guys are still there. The guys are still
Are they
lying
lying
there,
down?
and no one. And let's say continue. My speech has already begun.
Come on. We're all for it.
Well, when I have, let's say, yes, my friend, and I don't understand where to shoot, where to run. Here was a radio. I say, what should I do? Dig in.
So,
There are no shovels.
Like you didn't have them.
We didn't have any. They just said, well, let's dig in.
Come on, wait, let's get back to the point, because I've listened to a lot of such conversation, but I'm interested in the concept. 100 people, 4 infantry fighting vehicles.
Four.
4 plus 1.
4 plus 1, yes.
How much can fit into one infantry fighting vehicle?
There were people right in there, 7 on top.
On top.
On top, down, it turns out.
Well inside.
Three, yes. And this, what's it called? Well, look, several parties came in there.
The column is moving, what next?
The column is moving with an hour's gap there. Look how it was.
No, wait, all 4 have left.
There was an initial drop, let's say this evening. It's sunset, yes, drop in. There is shooting in progress, it's going, that's it stopped.
Are cars
There is
coming
nothing.
back?
Yes, a car returned, and then when we were already driving the dark night, our 5 cars, just the first, second, third, are not returning. That's it. I was riding in the 4th car with the guys.
Did you see those burning ones?
Yes, they are in the forest bell standing and burning.
How did you see inside?
Where is it
Or
inside?
are you on the armor?
No, I'm done. That's when I run away from there like that.
So you're driving, something arrives there.
Arrival of something.
Are you inside or are
I'm
you on
inside.
the armor?
Who is on top? There is no one.
Where are they all?
There is nothing left.
Dead?
Well,
Yeah,
let
there
them eat already.
specifically.
Did everyone inside survive?
There were 4 of us inside and 4 ran out of car.
And the rest?
The rest, the driver stayed there. And however is closer to
Screw
the driver.
Driver good.
Because
Yeah, so what, ran
Where
out?
did it hit? In front, in the side?
into the side. Right here on this side, where roughly speaking you are already sitting in such a way that your backs are to each other. And it hit exactly this side where the first guy was sitting. And the driver was somewhere on
Yes,
their
clearly
side.
to the left side.
I'm already at speed as if I had jumped straight into this already from the burning one, you could say, because there's all this diesel fuel on the
Ah.
floor. Everything caught fire there. I already jumped out of it and this one, and it turns out the wood straight in. This is mine APC. Then I look, I'm already in the forest. I found the trench, climbed into the trench, and that's it. I'm talking on the radio about what to do, where to run, where our people are. It's not clear. It's just that.
Everything is just burning, shots,
Everything is
screams.
burning, everything is shooting, and mortars, what it's called, just like it apart for spare parts. Ours, not ours, well, it's flying from our side, from the Russian side, because that's where we came from. So, and I don't understand, I'm shouting into the radio, that's it, it's turned off. There is no one. And I have a hunch that they simply lured us out
Firing
for
points.
the sake. Simply, yes.
Reconnaissance in force. No, come on, look, why so many
No,
people?
there are a lot of people. It's a
It
shame
was a
about the
full-fledged
equipment.
assault. They would not have sent equipment.
How? What? It's
Because
like
if
storming.
Work reconnaissance in force, they would have sent us on motorcycles to identify firing points.
They would have even sent them
On foot.
I wish the
For your
technology
equipment,
wasn't.
now they will give you some
Certainly.
ouches.
You
These are
feel
four
sorry about
short
equipment.
full-fledged half companies mechanized.
Well, yes.
And this was probably the whole company, all the
Yes,
equipment.
yes. Fight infantry vehicles just for a minute.
They probably prepared for this assault for who knows
It is
how
quite
long.
possible.
Okay then, what's happening? Chilling out are you in this trench?
I'm chilling, that's all in this trench. It goes, because you can't stick your head out.
And they're like,
Yes. This is what's stuck to the trees. On the
yes,
trees.
yes.
On the one hand, there are a lot of machine guns there. I think I'll have to choose between two evils. I won't go for the
There
machine
are
gun
no
because
options
it's
at
not
all.
really necessary. There are no option. And that's all. I hear rifle shots. It's closer. We are sitting in the middle.
Are there all four of you?
No.
Oh, you and Buddy.
Me and my buddy. Those who ran with me also had their cassette.
And you will
We
also be
also-
attacked by artillery there.
To everyone, that's what I'm
Fine.
saying. I'm sitting right here in the middle. It's coming from here, machine gun. The roll comes from here. I hear several machine guns, and I think like this. I make a decision. I think that now if they come closer, they will notice the grenade goodbye.
That's it, yes.
I think I'll raise my hands. I think ours, not ours. The boys are shouting like, "What? Come on, hurry up!" I think it's Russians who are shouting. I'll go. The guys turned out okay overall. Well, not overall. I got out into this, what's it called? They tell me through the rifle and through the rifle. I go out and he says, "Come on, hurry up." So what?
You lead.
I'm like, well, I tell the guy, "Come on." I say, "That's it." They come up. I think I stand there and say, "Well, that's it." Well, right.
Well.
I think, and they imagine, but they don't hit.
So,
Well, they just say, "Let's go."
Do you see his look? They didn't hit in short.
No, I'm serious. They don't beat me, and in my head, you know,
And
in
you
my
think that-
in my head, what? That they lead me as a whole, but in my head, what to the
no,
organs?
they'll sell them
I
for
swear.
organs.
I'm serious.
American Biolaboratory.
That's what I'm saying.
I read this one. Have you read this
Well,
one?
you showed me. I was
At
simply
that moment
stunned.
in my head, it was all about the organs.
For organs.
Now for the organs.
The organs.
In short, I read the intelligence message from Agent Meeser to the FSB operative. Well, that one was just a complete cop, that's why. Well, they're about the organs, about, well, they're everything.
No,
that
you
in
have to
short-
read it there. You can't explain it
For
like
those who
that.
don't know, in the Telegram channel Apostle, there is this nonsense there if you want to get a moral pleasure, because I will get to the point where I will be reading this case
must
from
be
the
heard out loud.
14th year. And perhaps there will be an answer to the question of how it all began and why it all began. Because if at a low level in some Kursk region the foreman reported that somewhere there in Kramatorsk the Red Cross is together
Takes away corpses.
the corpses, doesn't let anyone in and cuts out organs. At the same time, Hitler Jugend, its purest form, in short, informs battalions of children and old people. In case of failure to show that Russian troops, in short, are striking at, well, it's simple.
By civilian.
Well,
So,
Yes.
Artyom, are the organ in place?
Yes, everything is fine.
no need to show the liver and
Everything
kidneys.
is intact.
Everything is in place. Nothing was
All
cut out.
intact, yes.
Okay. What happens next? Are you being led faster?
They are leading me faster, that's all. And there's this crazy guy, the machine gunner. I don't even know who.
What is yours?
It turns out it will ours, well, Russian.
So,
Was he moving down his own people there?
I'm serious, and here he is, the guy who was with me. Because I sort of lay down, well, this sort of shortened the silhouette. Because,
Yes.
well, you need to understand this.
Well, what a term. Silhouette shorten it.
everything is correct. Everything is correct.
I think he's
Some kind of special forces.
some kind of special forces.
For this, what is called, well, it has to be in order to lie perpendicular to the line of the fire.
Okay, everything is clear.
And finally, the boy,
Sinyesh.
Yes. Sinyash got cut. So,
the boy ended up getting hooked, sort of.
Which
did
one?
the machine gun hit him?
Yes.
Who ran with
The
him?
one who was with me. His hand was turned off.
And what happened to him?
And imagine his Ukrainian military personnel.
Of course, the hand will come in handy. It's ready. You don't
They
even need
took
to
him
cut
on
it
a
off.
stretcher and pulled him out.
This is what they do.
Well, on the organs, the
Beast.
hand.
Beast. Otherwise,
And then, in the end, at the evacuation point, he was given first aid. And like, I think that he is like alive, because after that, the next day, I even, well, sort of saw him. He will.
well, Ukrainians. Well,
The
Ukrainians.
laboratory there.
No, here I am. I am saying.
How did they treat you?
I say that they treated. I say, chocolate paste. Polish.
Whoops.
So maybe you saw NATO members.
No, I saw it.
So the paste.
He only saw NATO paste.
Yeah.
Have you seen even one NATO member?
No, what not a member?
Here's one
With
with
American
posters.
flag.
What not a member? There was some man there, just an ordinary man from the village. He says, "What should I do if someone is walking, driving, talking in armored personal carrier through my village and shooting?" So he says, "Should I sit at home?" ordinary man. I was thinking like how they scare us, their Kraken battalions cut off the balls, and I don't know, they cook them, and
I
then
haven't
something.
heard of anyone.
Sergei, I will pass this information on to you personally.
They say
Who is Seryoga?
Kraken Commander.
all sorts of things. That's all.
Tell me, please, we have heard a lot. There they cut off the balls, form up the ass, organs, ears, noses. Who is telling all these things?
Instructors.
Instructors. When do they bring you to training camps?
Yes. Why they do this, I don't know, so as not to be captured.
Yes.
Because everything is like, well, goodbye.
How many prisoners were there in total from this moment where you sent 100 people?
5,
And the rest?
6, 6, 6, 6.
6. And the rest?
And the rest.
Well, they're lying in the
Yes, yes,
bushes,
yes.
burning out in armored personal
And one
carriers.
boy ran away, escaped from captivity. Well, sort of. He ran away. I don't know whether I made it.
Well, in short,
not.
he ran out. Okay. And did our people see how many losses we had?
They did say that the meat grinder was harsh, but in my opinion, in this, what it's called, there was, well, like, there was this reconnaissance group,
Well,
and so I say I was dragging the wounded guy, well, because right now I'm a little like this, what it's called, a little out of shape. Well, a little bit, they carried mine, I carried like theirs. The second approach, and I think we all got out of there. Well, at least
so
Ukrainian.
nobody of our guys were killed.
Yes, yes, yes.
They were wounded.
Yes, wounded but not dead.
That is, we weren't there. Well, neither me nor Denis. Of course, you can contact the commander of the unit who took him prisoner. It's not a problem to do it and find out. But I want you to hear about this mathematics about the ratio. That is, well, it's clear that attacking is always more difficult. That is, this is certainly about the fact that they, like meat, stupidly drive. On this topic, I recorded a video about the apostles' thoughts on what would happen in the East. What's happening now with that? Just now I see it there. In fact, I see it. I said what I was saying in my thoughts. They are grinding down on us. That is, there is some road along which they were driving, and our people are standing somewhere here. Of course, this road is visible with the Mavics, they're with drones, in short. She's zeroed in, they have there, the commander says their commander attack, hurry for Stalin, in short. They come, they are taken apart there. They come in, our cleanup group, yes, well, the commander knows
Yes.
how it happens in war. They clean up, collect trophies, they take wounded
away
prisoners
wounded
there, and
prisoners.
they go out. This is how it works, and this is normal, this is how it should be. Here's a classic example. That is from our side, it's very good that it was there. I understand that then our guys carried yours on a stretcher, because he was in a heavy status after his machine gunner status,
Yes.
and you helped ours.
Yes, in a very difficult situation.
Yeah, but
yes,
it's
there's a boy like there.
not heavy,
Well,
not like
he's
that.
wounded, not heavy.
Yes, this is how it works. Our guys came in, cleared it out, retreated, then artillery there refined until understood. This is for you. This is the ratio of 85
Yeah.
to...
Listen, speaking of the relationship, remember even the guys we talked to, when he told me that there were a full 100 of them in the company and only 2 survived, I didn't believe it then. When he said that after 5 rounds there were only 2 people left, I didn't believe him. I asked him where's 98, and he said, well, they are hanging on the trees, and I didn't believe it then. And then all the stories started to be confirmed. Here are the men whom I see for the first time.
Well, I've already recorded so many interviews like this, like when the battalion comes in, 280 people in the forest. There was also some kind of tank army of theirs in the neighboring forest belt, and about 15 people leave the planting for one day.
So,
And the rest, the entire landing and simply being taken apart. From 280 hard roller were anyway, then some guys some into the planting, and there was a river nearby. And they told how they threw corpses into the river to get rid of the corpses so that the current carries them away somewhere.
I even keep my own statistics based on the interview we recorded as part of your videos. Here you go. There were 100. How many did you say? 6 surrendered, were captured?
Yes.
It was given in, but not hit.
Well, fell into captivity. In Coma's case, there were 102 were captured. In case with Fasol, the Federal Security Service that worked for the court, and there were 250 of them, 16 of whom were captured and survived. In the case with the physical education teacher, who is a special forces officer of the internal troops, and there were 57 in Orlovka, then 4 remained alive and were captured. Well, the numbers are crazy, and I honestly refuse to believe these numbers until I started
What's
receiving...
the point of lying to him?
Well, okay, understood.
So, essentially, when did he end up captured?
On Russia Day?
June 12th, yes.
Then you were captured, they took you apart, then put you back together, in short, and there you are now. His being in captivity is of no interest to anyone. He was in captivity. What brought you to the RDK commander?
What brought me to the commander of the RDC?
This is a question.
This is a question.
Answer it.
An unexpected
An
question.
unexpected question, yes.
They talked and
They
talked.
talked, and then one day they hit him in the liver.
Boom.
Yes.
So,
Hello. What brought me to the commander of the RDC? That I want to serve in the RDC.
why?
Because, well, even going back to statistics, well, I don't know whether that's a big deal or not. I want to live.
This is another project. It is working. The I Want to Live project is live. The link is in the comments. If you are still running in the occupation forces and want to survive, and this can be done without this incident.
A difficult pass.
And in the same way, you can join the RDC without this complicated history. The pinned comment will contain a link to the original RDC Telegram channel. Subscribe, there is news, exclusive content. There you will find contacts, instructions on how to write, and
How to
they will
join.
contact you. They will give instruction, and I will post a brochure on the Telegram channel. My name is Brochure. Looting is in my blood, so I will loot
Okay,
it.
we allow it.
What do you mean with your permission? What do you mean if I knew what would happen here, I would have done better to sit it out? Your phrase 45
yes.
minutes ago.
Yes.
It is related to the question.
Yes.
What,
The funny thing is, it doesn't even have a rifle registered. There is this little book, which gives and means nothing. I looked through
I
it
see
and it
nothing
wasn't
there.
written down. They are given the rifles in bulk. Like there are cartridge vending machines here, go there today. It's not even recorded. That is, they
Not a
don't
personal
worry
weapon.
about it there.
if I were to speak, if I were to know, then again we return to the question of the relationship to the assault and to losses. Because my story is not the only one, and I know more than one.
Where else do you know history?
History, so that is, I have a guy, we were sitting together on the same Central one too. He called me at the Central Station from the hospital from Belgrade. Belgrade,
He
yes.
left, or are you still sitting?
He went, yes. And he also got in short, he was all beaten up. And they, in my opinion, I think it could be the same story from 180. This was, they came in April.
No, I told you that. I did it that year.
No. It was, they came in, he called me, it turns out, from the beginning of May. This is in April. They came in April somewhere in the Kharkiv direction. And them, in short, got lit up. There are
Out
about
of
10 of them
260.
left. And I think that, like, I'm going to go like this, I'm saying, come on, what was this guy thinking?
It can
like,
be.
well,
The
that
second army in the world, for
can
heaven's
be.
sake.
Well, sort of.
We are
It
strong.
can be. Well, you didn't believe it at first either.
Agreed.
It's hard to believe that.
Well, how
Well,
is it?
what's
It is possible
simple-
to
yes,
fight
go.
like this.
And this is what his name. He's like, don't go. There's a kid in the background yelling. He says, Sid, I already, well, roughly speaking, I
Well,
already
that's
had
clear.
this little book.
Yeah,
I'm
it can
not
be.
you.
Yeah. I'll give it a real run for my money there. Oh, Artem, I get it.
What will the wife say about that is here.
Your decision.
Let's model it. First, she will seize this video. in which you, by in essence, you're declaring that you are ready to be a traitor.
Go over to the enemy side.
Yes. Let's call everything by its proper name. I can call it beautiful. Take the good side there.
Towards light and goodness. Yes, holy and good.
But in fact, from a legal point of view, you fall under Article 352.
What is this?
This
Voluntary surrender.
voluntary surrender and going over to the enemy's side. Her reaction, what do you think? She will definitely watch this entire video.
Well, so what is called? You know what this is? Well, it will probably be easier to her to endure all this. Therefore, that, when, let's say, a person dies, it's seriously ill, let's say he's sick, it's either than a person driving, say, and dying in a car accident. And I've been gone for 2 years now, so to speak. Well, so what? I'm not home, and I'm thinking that, life is long, time will tell. I think for now we'll live separately.
Still positive. That is, him doesn't look at this story like in short
This is
yet,
good.
like they're...
You're right. This is good.
Why the hell did Putin start this war?
Well, I have no idea.
But you're smart. I understand that in 22 you were busy, you had houses.
Well, that's clear.
You had no time.
No time for politics.
No time for politics. What does he want from us?
I don't know. Well, I had something he wanted to block. Why did he, need further Crimea, Odessa? It's all sea, yes, let's say.
It's clear.
Close to the
Well,
port,
you're talking
so
about
that
some
they're
tactical things.
Yes.
Well, what I think that, that's it. Then they threw these beacons into my head. They planted them in my head. If we didn't attack, they would attack
Yes,
us.
I said so.
Well, sort of. Yes.
You haven't
No,
forgotten.
well, he's smart,
Is
of
it?
course. Of course.
Who will win?
True.
What is true? Is it true?
No, wait. In Russia, they like to write that they are for the truce. That
What?
through
What?
V. In Russia, they like to write that they are for the truce. We are fighting for the truce.
No. Strand brother isn't truce.
Yes.
That's Bodrov. He has
Yes.
nothing to do with this at
This
all.
is, by the way, is important because they took it to the flag. Here's Bodrov.
No,
Yes.
what was it called? I'm just saying that if this continues, then I'm generally a peace-loving person. Well, sort of, yeah. Well, sort of.
Baker.
Baker
They are not well.
and the pharmacist.
Yeah. In general, you see the questions are yes, I seem to understand them, but as you can see, I don't know how to formulate answer.
And there are no right or wrong answers here. Tell me how you
So-
feel.
I think that, you just need to do it this way, in general, I guess. This is based on my, diplomacy, probably, yes, some kind of it. Just that all return to normal and let go of people will take a break from all this. Where are we? Let's say, yes,
Let's fight.
let's fight. Because I actually saw the eyes of the man who, yes, let's say here, who I have from the intelligence service. He is 50. Yes, he talk, his eyes are shining. He says that I am in boots in the village. He says I'm walking. He says me. He says, it's firing. I'm not lying. This is, I say, a story from my life like this. And for this, I won't get any donations.
And they don't
It's
defend.
And this is all for real. There are no jokes here.
Your message to those who are now sitting in pre-trial detention centers or prisons or in camps and thinking about whether to sign a contract or sit out.
Guys, sit in prison. I'm actually saying that we still have such concepts in our country as parole. Behave yourself and you'll be released early. But here you can give up the ghost before you even reach where you were going.
No questions.
I don't have any questions.